Right then, it's a quick walk around video. Quite a rare car actually. It's a Honda Jazz. It's a 1.4 EXL. The L designates the fact that it's got a full leather interior, which makes it very rare indeed. Covered just 52,000 miles, 61 plate car. As you can see, it's on BN61EXL. That's by accident or design, I don't really know, but it sits very nicely on the car. The car finished in this lovely metallic blue, looks absolutely fantastic. Front of the car is really clean. The lights and lenses are completely clear and intact, so no cracks, condensation there. Bonnet, very clean. Any stone chips are absolutely minuscule. Near side, very clean. You've got light brush marks, which you're naturally going to see on any car, but generally very nice. A couple of tiny little pin dents. I mean, they're about the size of your thumb, sort of little fingernail. But given the fact that the car's 13 years old, it's in remarkably good condition. And then back of the car again, all very nice. A couple of very minor touch-ins done over the years, but nothing that sort of jumps out. Sort of horrible. Offside again, lovely and clean in the panels there, very smooth. So, we have to make some allowance for the age, but really it's been kept very nicely indeed. It's coming to the boot area, class leading boot size, and you've got a cubby hole underneath as well, which extends the boot still further, and it's been kept beautifully. It's coming to the back of the car. Two things. First of all, the front two seats are set for me, and I'm over 6 foot tall, so I'm not cheating. And that is the legroom you get, which is incredible for this class of car. The leatherwork. Again, these are family cars, can quite often be very heavily used, but this one has been kept beautifully. There's the front on the passenger side. Footwell area is nice and clean. Full set of original mats in the car. Passenger seat in the front there, not being given an awful lot of use. Finally coming to the driver's door card, again very nice. Same with the footwell area, and then driver's seat again. For the age of the car, it's aged beautifully. Inside the car, engine's running as always, so dashboard is illuminated. Dashboard's again in absolutely lovely condition. To the main binnacle there, hopefully you can see 52,495 miles, and there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual, pack and lock wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for Honda Jazz. It's a 1.4 EXL. Car's registered BN61EXL. And mileage at the start of the road test is 52,487 miles. The reason we do these videos, as I always say, is to ensure that if anyone's looking at literally any of our cars, they get to see the very car advertised actually in operation. We've always felt it important because, unfortunately, like lots of people who've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but only to find out when you get there it's got an obvious fault that shows up when you drive the car. Road test is also done on these lovely quiet country roads in this beautiful part of Gloucestershire, even on a stinking day like today. This actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, by the way, so the hope is of course that it be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you be offered a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, turn the key, engine starts absolutely instantly, it settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. Typical Honda 4-cylinder engine, in short, absolutely brilliant. They are incredibly tough and reliable over huge mileages. Cam chain driven, so there's no cam bolts to worry about on them. But it's just a lovely engine to use day in, day out. It's so smooth, so sophisticated in the way it operates. You know, so many cars you get in and the engines, you know, it can feel, as soon as you press them, they feel it kind of a little bit thrashy, or they've got very kind of power delivery comes in kind of surges, if you like. This is so docile, but when you put your foot down, you get a kind of a background hum, induction noise as it picks up speed, but it just always remains civilized and smooth. It's a beautiful engine, it really is. Engine then feeds into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch absolutely perfect, bike point exactly where it's meant to be. It's nice and smooth in operation as well. Gearbox, classic Honda gearbox. Just they do these things absolutely brilliantly. They want all your controls to feel properly engineered. So when you change gear, you've got this lovely short throw. Engagement feels really precise. Everything about it is beautifully done, because the gear lever here is joined to the gearbox underneath by cables, as is the modern way. But unfortunately, on lots of cars, that means you end up with a kind of a really vague, kind of light, lifeless gear change. Whereas this feels, as it is, just beautifully engineered, and as it would have done when it was new. There's just zero wear in it. Then we come on to the steering and chassis of the car. This, in some ways, it's why the Jazzes are so popular, because it doesn't feel like a small car. You know, notwithstanding the ridiculous amount of space you've got inside the car. The whole feel of the car feels like a much bigger car. The steering feels beautifully weighted, very precise and accurate. Never ever feels anything other than confident on the road, so there's no nervousness to it at all, and it works beautifully with the chassis. But it's the whole feel is of a much more grown-up car, from a few classes above. Steering track's dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed, or any speed up to the legal limit actually. And what the suspension gives you is a really comfortable, compliant ride. Very well judged, I have to say. But when you do go through the corners, the one coming up now, along with the steering, basically as you come into it, carry a bit more speed in, just minimal turn on the steering wheel, really composed, excellent body control, very precise. You can lean on them and have fun, but that's not really what they're designed for. But it does a wonderful job of getting you from A to B very comfortably indeed. Incidentally, absolutely no rattles, clunks, nothing from underneath the car. It just feels as it is, beautifully engineered. Brakes on the car, just to make sure no one is directly behind me. But really powerful, solid brakes on the car. Absolutely no pulsing or vibrations coming back through the brake pedal. So all in very good order there. And then finally coming inside the car, the car's literally just arrived. It's not been cleaned. It will be cleaned. It doesn't need a lot. This is a rare model, as we said in the walk around video, the EXL, and it's lovely. You've got this huge glass panoramic roof letting in lots of natural light into the car, but you've also got this lovely leather interior, which is very rare to find on these Jazzes, and it's all been kept very nicely. What a video can never get across is just how well built these things are, and this is why they're sought after. They are incredibly reliable, they're lovely to drive, but they're just so beautifully assembled. It's, crikey now, like 13 years old, and it just drives like brand new, and it feels it. Structurally it feels it as well. No creaks, no rattles, beautifully put together vehicle, but also just a lovely place to sit. You've got brilliant visibility all around the car, which just makes it so easy to place on the road. A dash design which, joy of joys, is just one that you want to use, you can master within a day or two of driving, and you're not got the awful distractions of so many modern cars with multitude of screens and all sorts of things going on. Sorry, I don't want to risk pulling out there. Oh, he's going to go left, see? Yeah. So you jump in the car and you've got this lovely big simple easy to use radio, all working perfectly. Then you've got your climate control switches down here, ergonomically really nicely laid out, so your hands fall naturally to them. That pumps out nice cold air. We tried it in a warm workshop earlier on, by the way. As always, Honda switch gear, beautifully done, feels really robust but precise in its actuation. And then you've got these, again, very simplistic dials in front, but nicely displayed, nice backlighting to them, and finally this lovely leather-bound steering wheel. We don't get many Jazzes. I wish we did. I just wish I'd get more of them. But for whatever reason, we just simply never seem to be able to buy them. But when I do get back into them, it's a constant reminder what a brilliant car the Honda Jazz is. Everyone knows they're reliable. Everyone knows they are well built. It's just how nicely they drive. It's a car that, as I said, anyone would enjoy driving. It's lovely, and I can't fault this. It drives absolutely perfectly.